I'm happy to be kicking off our summer series because this is one of my favorite topics. This week's going to be about skincare for midlife women in the summer. And I'm not going to be giving you basic tips that you've heard everywhere on repeat, okay? So today we're going to cover what your skincare might be doing wrong in the summer heat, how to tell if your skin is actually dry or dehydrated, because that's a common mistake people make. And then we're going to actually we're going to go there, we're going to talk about what to do with under boob sweat or chafing thighs and all those things that we don't really talk about, but we all struggle with. So if you want to have skin that feels smooth and calm and happy this summer, glowing, you're in the right place today. And if you've ever wondered, like, what the heck is going on with my skin, whether it's dry, dehydrated, or you have other problems, please go sign up for a free skin analysis on the Making Life Beautiful Again website. I'd love to help you figure all of that out. Before we dive in, we're also going to be talking about how we're celebrating 1 year of live streams. I'm going to have a Saturday morning pajama party on August 2nd at 9 a.m. Central Time, and it's going to be happening in Zoom so we can see each other's beautiful faces, but you have to be in the Facebook group or on my email list to get that Zoom link. So we'll talk more about that at the end. All right, let's go ahead and be honest. How has your skin been acting lately? Like since the summer heat and humidity has taken place? Like, are your cheeks red, your face extra sensitive? Maybe you're having summer breakouts. But maybe those go-to products that you're used to using all year long just aren't actually hitting the mark right now in the summer heat. And midlife skin in the summer, it's a complete thing. So don't feel bad if your skin's doing this. You know, the heat, the hormones, the humidity, it's literally like your skin's trying to work itself through all of that. And here's the kicker. A lot of us are using routines that are way too harsh for this season, especially if you've been told that you have to use retinol or other actives to fight that aging process. And I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Retinol, I don't love it, especially not for every day. And especially not in the summer, okay? For a lot of women, it ends up doing more harm than good. And this is true about a lot of actives. So when you're talking about all the acids or the acid peels or things like that, you know, it breaks down the skin barrier over time. And when your skin's already dealing with the sun and sweat and stress, it doesn't create a good environment for your skin. So instead of overdoing it with actives, summer is the perfect time to actually scale back and let your skin rest and nourish it with the ingredients that heal or to boost your skin, like peptides and niacinamide. And so during the day, I love using Mother Plumper from Givaderm. It's packed with the peptides that I'm talking about, and they're vegan from sources like turmeric, right? No weird chemicals, no snake venom peptides, like just solid, clean ingredients that help build collagen in a really gentle way. And then at night, so a lot of us, we use a vitamin C serum in our products. And where I love vitamin C, it's amazing. Depending on the source, if it's a citrus source, it actually can cause photosensitivity when exposed to the sun. So that's when in the summertime, I switch my vitamin C serum to a nighttime use because it's still helping brighten up the dark spots, supporting the skin's repair process, protecting you from those environmental damage that you got from the sun, right? And it does it in a way that keeps your skin from freaking out. So I still want you to use vitamin C serum. It's still very valuable, but I switched to using it at nighttime. And if your skincare does not have niacinamide in it, that's okay. It's a superstar for brightening your skin and calming and lowering inflammation. So go ahead and take it as a supplement. That's what I do. But just remember, the summertime, your skin actually needs a break. It needs a little love. It needs a little extra nourishment. And so now I want to move on to one of the biggest midlife skin mistakes that people make in the summertime. And it's a very easy one to make. That is confusing dry skin with dehydrated skin, and often leads to clogging up your skin. And so this is going to clear up a lot of things I think that women get frustrated about when they are in the summertime. Because the truth is we're doing a lot of the right things, right? We're using moisturizer, we're using those hydrating masks, we're using really nice rich creams that we've spent a lot of money on, but your skin might still feel tight, still look dull, or maybe even have breakouts. And the chances are it's because you're dealing with dehydrated skin and not dry skin. And so here's the difference. Dry skin is going to lack oil, right? It's usually more consistent where you're going to experience it year round. You're going to feel roughness, flakiness, maybe even cracking, especially in the cheek area, right? Dehydrated skin, it lacks water. So you're going to experience that more in the summertime and in the winter time. In the winter, it's because you're running the heat right all the time, so it's going to be evaporating the water content from your skin. And in the summer, it's because you're spending more time in the sun or the air conditioner. It's actually does that too. And so this is going to be where you might feel like your skin's a little tight, but still be shiny or oily. And you might break out a little bit because of that weird combo. It's going to create like a congestion. And so this is where we kind of go like, what is going on with my skin? Why is it in a mood today? Right. And so this is very common in the summertime, that heat, that sweat, that sun, the stress, it's all zapping your skin's water content, even if you're slathering on lots of products. And so here's the thing, you don't actually need more heavy creams if dehydration is what you're experiencing. You need to let your skin breathe and focus on gentle hydration internally and externally. And summer is awesome because internal hydration is so easy because all of the beautiful fruits and vegetables that we have that we're eating fresh are full of great structured water. Um, but that's where the Mother Plumper comes in for that external source of hydration. In the summer, also, here's what I do too, because those heavy creams can be a little too much and cause congestion. So I actually, in my Givaderm products that I use, nourishes the cream that you use at the end of the facial addition system. I actually stop after using the Uplift and the Bamboo Mist because those are lightweight enough. They're refreshing, they seal everything in, and it gives my skin everything it needs without that heavy, sticky feeling. And again, this is if you're experiencing dehydrated skin, not dry skin. Because if you're experiencing dry skin, still keep using that Nourish product. But I like to switch to using the Nourish at nighttime. And I also love it. It's really amazing at helping like those dry, true dry cracked areas of your body. So I use it on my feet and anywhere else that gets cracked and rough. Things like wearing flip-flops and sandals all day, right? It's like the perfect skin rehab for your body. And then for cleansing, summer, because we're sweating all of the time, it's very easy to over cleanse. And I really, really do not like it when we over cleanse because we're pulling all the oils and all the hydration out of our skin when we overdo it. And so that messes with the skin barrier. But in the summer, when you're sweating more and you're reapplying more makeup because it's sliding down your face, we do need to freshen up, right? So here's two of my favorite ways to do that without using product. So I like to do a gentle steam cleanse, and all that takes is a soft washcloth. You're going to put it under the sink and get it nice and hot. Let it air out so it doesn't burn your skin, and then lay it across your face like this. And just breathe into it until the cloth goes cold. Then you're going to gently do a swipe on your face, and it's going to feel super clean as if you had used a product. So I love doing that at the end of a pool day or a beach day. Another way to cleanse without using product is called the 100 splash method. And so if you have worked with me through face exercise and we have worked through different things, this might be one of the things that we talked about. And all it is taking either a sink of water, right, or a bowl of water. And it's good if it can be a little chilled. But what you're going to do is you're just going to splash 100 times. And it's actually really amazing how clean and fresh it is after you're done. And so if you're not sure what's really going on with your skin, whether it's dry or dehydrated, don't guess. Like, seriously, head over to the website, sign up for the free skin analysis. I'll help you figure it out so you can stop wasting money on products that are costing you a lot of money and aren't working. All right, so let's talk about something that we all deal in the summer, but nobody ever really wants to talk about. And that is under boob sweat or thigh chafing, right? That hot, rashy feeling wearing a bra all day in the heat when your inner thighs, they feel like sandpaper by the time you've made it to dinner time, right? Like if that's been your summer experience, same, right? And midlife only makes it trickier because our skin becomes more sensitive and more reactive and honestly less forgiving. It's not as quick to repair. And so here's what's been helping me a ton lately, and that is the Pits Me Off deodorant from Giverderm. I know it sounds like it's just for your armpits, but hear me out, truly. I use it under my chest area, between my thighs, anywhere that gets sweaty or irritated. It's got magnesium in it. And so that's going to help calm the inflammation and keep everything dry without clogging your pores. It's a total must have in the summer, especially. And then there's bamboo mist. After a hot day, if I've got like a little heat rash that doesn't want to calm down, it's the first thing I actually reach for. And in the summertime, I might even have it in my purse or one in the car because it's so easy. You just spray it on wherever you're wanting to use it. It instantly cools and calms the skin. And so it's going to be really soothing. And one really fun way to use it also is if you want to keep it in the refrigerator, it ends up having that really nice chill down at the end of the day, especially if you've been in the sun for a while. And then, of course, once you have handled all the sweating and chafing, let's talk about the rest of your body because our skin isn't just on our face, but our skin needs love everywhere, especially in the summertime because it's being thrown into some extreme trauma moments, right? And one of the things I love and swear by is the Give a Derm Scrub Your Ash Off. This is a fun exfoliator because it's oxygenated. So you activate it by getting it a little wet, it starts bubbling up. It literally feels like a kid when you're using it. And why shouldn't skincare be fun, right? But what I love about it is it's not that gritty, scratchy normal scrub that you're used to using or you might make out of your own kitchen that can cause lacerations and trauma to the skin. The older we get, the more that's actually not a good way to take care of our skin. And part of the reason why is it's actually building more like a scar tissue response rather than the collagen building response that we want. And so this one, literally, if it just sat on top of your skin, it's going to eat away the dead skin cells, even without polishing, but I do a gentle polish with it. And it leaves you glowing perfect for things like sleeveless tops and shorts when we're showing off a lot more of our skin that's been hidden all year long behind jeans and long sleeve shirts, right? And so I just love that stuff. And then, of course, the lotion. The lotion that they have, it's got raw honey and hand flayed aloe in it. And of course, it's got turmeric and all those other peptides too. But what's amazing is I have had like lobster red sunburn, where at the end of the day, I put it on like a thick layer, like icing on my skin. And by morning, my skin was amazing. Like the sunburns, it's almost gone. I mean, that stuff is that good. So don't forget, like summer skincare is not just for your face. I want to make sure that that's very clear. And so when you care for the whole body, you feel better, you can wear those sleeveless shirts and shorts, and you can walk out more comfortable in your skin. Okay. And so that is it for today's episode. If you want to dig a little deeper, go into the Facebook group, download the workbook because I've put together that for you in a way that you're able to kind of personalize what we talked about today. And don't forget about the Saturday morning PJ party. I'm really excited about it. On August 2nd, 9 a.m. Central Time, we're going to be celebrating a full year of live streams. It's going to be fun. I'm going to have some face exercise giveaways. And so make sure to check that out. And then next week, we're going to be talking about summer fashion in midlife. So I want you to think things like effortless outfits, things that you can actually feel comfortable in and cute in, but also in the heat. And so I can't wait to share all of that with you. So see you next week. And until then, stay cool. I know that it's hot out there and take care of that beautiful skin of yours.